Just doing a quick deck tech on my new Pauper deck. It's just basically a control deck that exploits the interaction between the spell Parallax Dementia or Reality Acid. Parallax Dementia is a really old enchantment aura, as well as Reality Acid with creatures that basically bounce permanents back to your hand, like Dreamstalker and Core Skyfisher. Essentially, you're turning these spells into removal spells. While you're going along, you have the Core Skyfishers and the Dreamstalkers are your primary creatures, but you also have Momentary Blink to reuse them over and over, so you have quite a lot of removal for both creatures and other types of permanents. You have some card draw, you've got Perilous Research, Seagate Oracles for card filtering and early defense. Muldrifter being a fantastic card drawing engine, especially when you've got Momentary Blink or Dreamstalkers. You can just drop the Dreamstalker, bounce the Muldrifter, replay it, and you get more cards. To build up to those, you have a lot of cantrips and mana fixing. Basically, you're only playing forests for the most part, so you need to get your coloured manas from somewhere, and you get that from some land auras. Utopia Sprawl, which is basically wild growth for a different coloured mana, but it can only go on forests. You also have Wild Growth, funnily enough, which just gets you extra mana quickly, so you can build up to large turns. This deck is very, very mana hungry. You also have Abundant Growth, which can go on any land and lets that land tap for any colour mana. Same with Malia's Presence, and which turns it into all the land types. And these two cards will cantrip and draw you a card. So while you're colour fixing, you're getting your way through your deck. You have Arbor Elves as well. Arbor Elf lets you ramp into quick turns, especially when you've got multiple wild growth style auras on the same land. You can get lots of mana out of it. The only other lands you have in here are Kabira Crossroads, which are good little ways just to get up a little bit on life, and even if you need to, you can bounce them and replay them for extra life. Sideboard, you have an extra Parallax Dementia and Reality Acid for if you need extra removal. Tin Street Hooligans, obviously for the affinity matchup. Circular Protection Green I found is the best option against the green hexproof decks that I've seen running around. Aura Gnarlid is great against decks that are playing larger creatures. Basically, all of these land enchantments, Abundant Growth, Malia's Presence, Wild Growth, Utopia Sprawl, Parallax Dementia, Reality Acid, they're all auras, so they're all pumping your Aura Gnarlid, giving you a large creature. Lone Missionary and Circular Protection Red are your burn and goblin combaters. Lone Missionary basically counters 1 to 1.5 of their spells, and Flame Slash is just there if you need some extra removal. I like to use it for the affinity matchup. Takes down most of their creatures. Circular Protection Red is also nice to bring in against the affinity matchup for when they're going to try and ATOG fling you. But apart from that, I could probably work on the sideboard a bit more, but this has been working for me recently. Anyway, I might jump in for a few games after I finish this deck tech, and I'll record those for you. Bye.